Hey Taurus, Alice here with your weekly reading for April 2022. I know there's a lot of weeks in April, so this week, I'm pulling on the current energies right now for this week for you. We're going to see what your incoming energy is like, your person's incoming energy, and how that's affecting the connection here. So it's like an update. It's kind of like an update. I mean, that's really what these are. They're updates. Um, so technically, this reading's timeless. So whenever you find it is when you were meant to find it. It doesn't matter if it's this week or next week. It's a timeless reading. I'm just pulling the energies right now. But whenever you find it is when that is relevant to you. You know. Just to kind of explain that a little bit. I know it can get confusing. I should just like put it in the description box. But yeah, I probably should. Anyways, yeah, just keep in mind this is a general reading, so not everything's going to apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't try to force it. Feel free to check out your other signs, your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, as there may be messages in there for you. You can also check out the weekly sneak peek that goes through all the signs. There can be some messages in there for you as well. All right, so let's get going. Let's see what the incoming energies for you, for your person, and how that's affecting your connection with this person. Now, when I say your person, it's basically whoever's energy is attached to you right now. Usually this has to do with like a soul connection, something like that. But I mean, yeah, you know, take how it resonates. It doesn't always have to be somebody romantic. It can be family, friends, somebody you work with. You know, take it as it comes. Usually it's somebody romantic, though. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Okay, Taurus, your overall energy is the Ten of Swords and the King of Swords. This can be your energy, this can be somebody's energy around you, your person's energy, or external energy that's coming in and affecting you. Somebody feels like they have to make a really tough decision. It's a really painful decision. They know that it's going to hurt themselves. I don't really know if they feel it's going to hurt somebody else, but they do know that this is not an easy decision that they're going to have to make, but they know they have to make it, and they're going to make it. It's like having the foresight and knowing what you're about to do is going to cause pain, and I feel it's more pain for yourself. So like if this is your energy, if you're thinking about making a decision, it's like you've decided already you're going to make this decision, but it's not an easy decision to make, and you know that it will cause some pain. But with the Ten of Swords being upright, it's not pain that isn't like, it's not going to last. It's just, you know, the initial, like there's just a period of pain that eventually is going to come to an end. It can also be that the decision you're making, you or somebody else, they're, you know, making some sort of decision, taking some action that is going to relieve pain. You know, that it's like a necessary thing that I have to do because things are painful, and I want, you know, this is what's going to help end this pain. So, you know, take it as it resonates. All right, so what's the incoming energy for you, Taurus? Three of Wands in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so if this is you, if this is your energy, I feel like this decision is something that you've been like waffling over. I haven't used that word for a while. That you've been waffling over. You know, you've been kind of, there's been a lot of choices. Like there's a lot of options that you could go, like that you could choose here, and it's it's confusing. It's been confusing on what you should be doing, what you should be choosing, and so you've been kind of delaying things. There's this energy of delaying things, and you might have been losing sleep over this, or just feeling really tired, you know, just draining your energy because, you know, it's like there's just this choice, you know, that you've been trying to kind of make. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like it's on your mind. I wouldn't say like it's not like a super stressful choice. Like it's stressful in that it takes up a lot of your energy, but I don't feel like it's not like, oh, it causes me a lot of worry or a lot of fear or anything like that. It's just you have to choose something. It's almost like the feeling that I get like, you know, when you're at the grocery store or something, and I don't know, you're in the cereal aisle and you need to choose a cereal, and there are so many cereals. You're just kind of like, I need to choose something. um but you know, and you're trying to look at all the labels because you want to choose something like that's healthy, but you also want to like choose something that tastes good, something that you would like. And it's that type of energy. So like you're not going to leave the store without choosing a cereal, because you came all this way, to the grocery store to pick a cereal. It would be pointless for you to leave without it, because you came to the grocery store to get cereal. But now that you're here, you're like, wow, there's just like you didn't expect to be overwhelmed with all these choices, and now you're trying to really choose carefully and pick it. But you know, the longer that you're there trying to choose, you know, the more time that's passing. You know, you're getting tired because you keep walking up and down the aisles over and over again, so it's tiring. And I mean, you're delaying actually enjoying the cereal, you know, because you haven't chosen which one. So as long as you're standing around trying to choose cereal, you're not going to enjoy that cereal, because, you know, you have to pick something. So that's your current sort of incoming energy. So what's the incoming energy of your person towards you? We have death and rebirth. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the chair. Okay, your person wants to get things going. I feel like your person's tired of you like just standing in the grocery aisle. Like if we take that analogy further and we insert your person's energy into that, your person has been like sitting outside in the car waiting for you to come out with, you know, with the cereal that you've chosen, and they're at the point like, oh my god, why is Taurus taking so long? And they're at the point where they're like, okay, something's got to change here. Like, they said that they were only going to go in, they were only going to be 5 minutes, it's been like 40 minutes. Why are they taking so long? So your person is like, okay, that's it, I'm gonna get out of the car and I'm gonna go see what's up, like what's going on here. That's the type of energy that your person is. They're coming towards you to talk about a situation here, to talk about possibly this, because it's underneath the 7 of Cups, possibly to talk about like, hey, what's the holdup here? Because your person is tired of waiting. Like, I get this energy of, I'm tired of waiting, something needs to change here. I don't want to wait anymore. Something needs to change here. There's too many delays. Something has to change here. So they're coming towards you. So how is this affecting your connection? Temperance in reverse. Yeah, impatient, very impatient, don't want to fucking wait anymore. 4 of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like it doesn't really matter what they do, you're going to choose in your own time, kind of thing. But the problem is, this is going to cause a little bit of instability here in your connection. It's going to cause a bit of a problem here. I don't think it's a big problem, because it's just a 4 of Wands and it's minor arcana, but it is a little bit of a problem here. And I don't really think that anything is going to get started here. This energy here about choosing something, deciding something, and knowing that it's going to cause pain, if this is your person's energy, their choice is to come talk to you about this. Their choice is like, they've decided, I'm going to talk to Taurus and be like, what's up? Even though it might result in a fight, it might result in an argument, Taurus might not like it, and it might, you know, hurt me because I don't want Taurus to get angry at me or be upset with me. And it's like that type of energy, but it's like, I need to know. That's what I'm getting here. That's your person's energy. It's like, I need to know, and I need to stop this pain. I need to stop this pain of I've been sitting outside in the parking lot waiting for Taurus just to pick some cereal, and I need to know what's going on. So that is your person's energy. If this is your energy, then it's your energy about finally making a choice. But it's almost like there's pain behind it because you're still not sure if that's the choice that you want to make, or it, like, not that it's not that you're not sure. It's like, okay, so if you really like Fruit Loops and Lucky Charms, you like both those cereals, but you know you have to pick one of them, and you know it's going to hurt you no matter what. If you pick Fruit Loops and you can leave Lucky Charms behind, it's going to hurt you to leave Lucky Charms behind. If you pick, and then the opposite, if you pick Lucky Charms and you leave Fruit Loops behind, it's going to hurt you to have to leave Fruit Loops behind. You know what I mean? It's that type of energy. Why am I talking about fucking cereals? Just trying to explain the energy, apply it to your situation if it's resonating with you. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of clarification. I don't feel like there's a lot of clarification that needs to be done here, but there's a little bit here. I do want to know more about the Seven of Cups. So tell me about the Seven of Cups. Okay, so we have the Emperor, and we have the Chariot, and the Page of Coins. Okay, so I feel like the reason why, like, it's feeling overwhelming for you, or one reason here, it can be that it's like you want to be in control of things because perhaps you've been on the other end of the stick before. You've been the person that's been left out before. You've been the person that's kind of been tossed aside, the person who has been left in the grocery store and not been chosen. Basically, you know what it's like to not get picked. Why is she doing this? Why is the VTuber? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so you know what it's like to not be picked, basically. And so this time it's your turn. You have control, and it's almost like this is too much control. It's like, I'm not usually in this position. I'm not the one who usually gets the pick here. And that is kind of sort of the reason why this is a hard decision to make, because you may feel like this is going to put you on a path in your life, like whatever you pick, it's like a big deal. It's going to put me on this path that is important, and it's like you don't have enough information. You're like, I need to know more. Like, because if we take, again, going back to the cereal in the grocery store, you're looking at all the labels. You're trying to get as much information about each cereal as you can. That's what's taking so much time here. It's like you're going and picking each box of cereal, and you're reading the labels. You're seeing what nutritional value is there, what are the ingredients that are in there. You're looking at the expiry dates. Like, you're looking at so much stuff. Because you feel like, I need to know because I want to make an informed decision here. That's the energy that I'm getting. Take it as it resonates. That would be exhausting. That would tire you out. All right. I want to know more about this Eight of Wands. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, High Priestess. Those two want to come out together. Six of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands. Okay, so what I was kind of curious about with this Eight of Wands energy. I was kind of curious. I'm like, well, how is your person going to communicate this with you? It seems like they're going to communicate with you in the same way that they've always communicated with you. Does that make any sense? They are going to be quite caring, you know. They're quite empathetic, you know, towards your situation. Very, there's a lot of love here, a lot of caring, a lot of love here. They're not going to come at you and attack you or in any way. They're just trying to understand what's going on here. They just want to understand why are you taking so long? Why? Yeah, they could, because it's like all they want is to start something here with you. They want to start some sort of possibly relationship here, but they just kind of want to understand what the holdup is, you know, what's going on here. But yeah, they're going to communicate to you the way that they've always communicated. It can be a little bit immature. Just know that it comes from a place of love. You know, they're trying to be sympathetic towards the situation. So when I say the way they've always communicated with you, it can be, yeah, immature, perhaps like a child almost, or like, you know, when they were younger. Yeah. I kind of want to know about this death card here. Tell me about the death card. You have the King of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords with the Six of Wands. Okay, so yeah, I was just kind of wondering, I'm like, where is this sudden change coming from? Like, why are they like, okay, things need to change here? I mean, it's you know, they just want to know. They want to know the truth. They want to know what they don't know, like, because it doesn't really make any sense to them. It doesn't make sense why you guys aren't really talking about this. It's not making any sense to why things are kind of slowed down. Like, this is from their point of view. It doesn't make any sense, and they're just trying to, they want to know. They just want to know what's going on. So your person wants to know what's going on here. What's the holdup? Yeah. There's an impatient energy here. It's like, don't rush me. And you're like, but that's what I get from this. I get like, don't rush me. And it's like, well, you've taken so much time. You've taken all this time. Like, what? Like, why is it taking so long? It's like, don't rush me. Tell me about this Ace of Wands here. Because I feel like what's going to end up happening is you're going to be like, okay, fine. I'll pick something. And they're like, okay. And like, you might even say, okay, I'll pick something by the end of the week. Whatever it is, I'll make a decision by the end of the week. And they're like, okay, fine. And then, you know, time passes, the end of the week comes, you still haven't decided. And that's like what I feel is kind of going to happen here, or is happening. It's like you both believe that you're not going to actually make some sort of decision, like a permanent decision here. I don't really know what's going on here. Like making a choice. Too many choices. I don't even know what these choices are about. Because I don't get specifics. Yeah. In the energy, I don't get specifics. I just get, you know, feelings, you know. And it won't tell me specifics. So, okay. Six of Wands. Yeah. Two of... Yeah, it's exactly what I said. And there's the Seven of Cups in reverse again. Yeah, it's all about you and your, you know, lack of decision making, feeling overwhelmed about what should I choose, what do I do. I mean, there's not going to be any victory here because choices. It's a crossroads. You're at a crossroads here, and it's not, that's what's, you know, delaying things from starting. Okay, let's see. I'll just see what the potential outcome is here, given the current energies of the situation. What's the potential outcome of all of this? Energies, of course, can change, but we'll see what the potential outcome, because you have free will, your person has free will. Like, this is just energy. So like they want to talk to you about this. They might not. They might not say anything. I feel like there's a pretty good chance they will, but they do want something to change here. But they may or may not actually do anything. It can just be that they want things to change. All right, so let's see. What's the potential outcome for this situation with Taurus? Hermit in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, Hanged Man. Oh yeah. Okay, and it's not bad. I'm just saying things like that because I don't see things changing right now. That's why nothing is changing here. All right, overall energy, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I feel like this connection here, it's just, I get just going in circles. I just get that things are going in circles. I'm drawn to the figure 8 here. We go round and round and round. You know, you give something a little bit, they take something, they give you a little bit, you take it. Like when I say give, it's like time, it's advice even. They might even, like, you just might talk about it and you say, okay, yeah, I'm going to make a decision. They're like, okay, great. And then they leave it at that. And then they come back and you're like, do you need more time? And you're like, yes, I need more time. And then it's like that, okay. And then it just goes around in circles. I mean, it doesn't like change anything in the dynamic of your relationship or your connection with this person, but it is a bit of ring around the rosy, kind of just going around in a circle here. I feel that here it can be, I don't really know what's going on. I'm getting a little bit of an energy that you maybe, I don't want to accuse you of anything, Taurus, but there is a bit of a leading on energy here. I know this can be about breadcrumbing. I know a lot of readers read it that way, and I guess I can interpret it that way, the way that I'm saying things. Going around in circles here, but I'm also getting it from the King of Wands here in reverse, that it's about what you, like, what is on your mind, like, your ego. When I say ego, it's not necessarily has to be somebody that's arrogant. It's just, it's like you don't want things to change. Like, you don't want things to end. And this is your way of not ending things by not making like a decision. It's like a very tough decision, and you want to know all the information before you make this decision, because I see it in the energy that you feel like this is a major decision, and that you feel like you need to take the time to really examine everything. But I am getting the impression that this can be more for yourself than for other people. I mean, it is your life, obviously, and you only get to live your life. You don't get to live other people's lives. So yeah, you're going to be concerned about yourself, and that's what I see here. And the potential outcome here is you're going to do what you want to do, because you don't really want things to change. You don't want things to end here, for you. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it is. That's just what it is. I feel that if you, it looks here, the energy is if you isolate yourself too much, if you perhaps don't listen to yourself, like, when you're thinking about, and your own sort of inner wisdom, your own intuition, and your own gut feelings and all that, if you ignore it too much, and you get to a place where maybe you don't listen to anybody else's opinion, and but you also don't listen to yourself either, and it's just causing all these delays and stuff, it can lead to a tower. That's the potential outcome here. And a tower is just, something shocking happening. I don't really know what it could be. I am getting the energy that's more of your person or other people. Like it's more, it's things happening around you. It's not really you, that somebody, maybe, I don't know, maybe your person just kind of gets fed up of it, you know, and they just say, you know what, I'm done. Because I mean, they do want something to change. I don't know what that means exactly, but they might just be done with it. They, you know, you're not taking their advice or whatever, and if that's the case, and it might just come out of nowhere where they just say, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be, get me off Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I don't want to go around again. You know, I've been around this, we've been going in circles over, and like I just want to get off the ride now. I mean, that can be happening. um the I do feel for you, this whole like that you're quite comfortable in not actually making a choice here. That this is, you know, because you don't have to go out of your comfort zone. By keeping things like in limbo and keeping things up in the air, this for you is something that is comfortable. That's what I mean about ego, you know, doing what you want to do, doing it for yourself, because you don't want to step out of that comfort zone. You don't want to take any sort of risks here, and you're trying to be very sort of cautious in a way, because you want to know all the information before you make any sort of choices here. And I mean, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life or anything like that. I'm just reading the energy in the cards here. So if it's resonating, it's resonating. If it's not your story. But I do see here that being this way, being in your head like this, is leading to this tower. I mean, this is a realization. Usually, I mean, towers do lead to good things, but they're not very pleasant when they're happening. You know, it's best to kind of avoid a tower, but you know, sometimes a tower is what you need. Sometimes you need a reality check, and I feel like that's what this is. I feel like you may be getting a reality check in some way, of being like, hey, you need to choose. You can't keep people on the back burner like this. You have to make a choice, and there's going to be some sort of reality check that's coming in here. That's just, you know, that's what I see. And the potential outcome. Things can change, although I will say that in my experience, major arcanas are pretty tough to change, and you've got 4 of them here, so, and 10 of Pentacles and all that. But anyways, all right, that's your reading, Taurus, for the week. Thanks for watching. If you found this insightful or interesting or useful or just entertaining in any way, I'd appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe. It just helps me do more with the channel. Good luck this week. Take care and have a good day or good night wherever you are, and I'll talk to you later.